Hey y'all, check this out. Like I say, Me Too was a thing before it even had a name. Now listen to this. This is supposed to be from a mid-20s woman that works in a in an office environment, apparently by how the story goes. But I don't know her racial makeup and I don't know her sexual orientation, nor do I care. There's not even a picture, I just have the story. So let's go ahead and go with it. Let me see. Yeah, she's about ready to have a. This chick is having a literal meltdown over. This don't make any sense. Um, they say a lot of women say they don't want you to approach them. They don't want you to say anything to them. Stop mansplaining, blah, blah, blah. And then when you do what they ask you to do, it's still a problem. Don't pay them any attention. I don't care what nobody say. All women to a certain degree need different varying levels of attention. That's just my experience through life. And I've dealt with every color of woman under the sun: Asian, Hispanic, European white, American white, African black, American black. It's all the same. Just little differences, but the big ball of wax is pretty much the same. It's a ball of freaking wax. Anyway, now I'm reading it verbatim. I'm not adding anything. I'm not putting anything in. I'm not taking anything out. A colleague of mine, 27-year-old man, refuses to socialize with me or any other women in our office. Hi y'all, I posted this on an alternate site because I know few of my friends following me on here, and I don't want this spilling out until I have some clear thoughts on what I want to do. You believe her, don't you? So early last year, our firm hired Dan. I don't know. She probably just using a name, but who knows? Maybe his real name is Dan. Dan, a 27-year-old man, in the first few weeks, he was really quiet and didn't talk much. That's just how we thought he was. Every conversation with him was short and to the point, and he never deviated from work aside from pleasantries such as good morning and have a nice weekend, etc. About 2 months ago, he started becoming a bit more friendly with the guys in the office, and they would hang out ever so often after work and have normal conversations. Normal. That's what it says. Normal conversations. I don't know what that, because I've been in assumed wrong because trying to guess what she consider a normal conversation. However, when any of the girls in the office tried to do so with him, he would quickly change the conversation back to just work, or he would not reply. Even now, after a year of Dan working with us, he straight up refuses to socialize with the girls in the office, and he's making them feel uncomfortable. Okay, see, this is the stuff that drives me nuts. I don't work with women. I ain't had a job working anywhere near a woman, and I couldn't tell you when. Even though I love women, I do not want to work with women. Can't do it. Can't do it. I have no problem with me being in an all male vocation. There you can count the women in my vocation on one hand, and you will have a whole bunch of fingers left over. So now the girls are uncomfortable because he don't want to fraternize with them. Know what this tells me? Dan must be good looking, Because if Dan was average or, not so attractive or, obese, fat, funny looking guy or nerdy or something like that, they probably wouldn't give a crap. Dan must be good looking or, relatively speaking, or in shape or tall or something. So now now they feel uncomfortable because he kicks it with the dudes, but he don't want to kick it with them in an office environment. Okay. He avoids any discussions of himself outside of work-related events and future plans, and doesn't the ask any of the girls what ask any of other the girls either or where what and doesn't let's see if I can make sense of this, and doesn't ask any of the girls, I guess, any questions or something, either aware as he is what can I only assume pretty good friends with the guys in the office, even on work meals, out to celebrate events. He's only doing the bare minimum when it comes to conversations with the girls, where again, with the guys, he talks to them like there's no problem whatsoever. I don't know if I'm overreacting. You are. But one of the girls is considering going to HR about this because she is saying it's creating a hostile work environment. What do you want to bet that she's the one of the girls that's considering going to HR? What do you want to bet? Dan treats us like he treats clients we work. Look, Dan treats us like he treats clients we work with, cordial and strictly about, but wait a minute. Dan treats us like he treats clients we work with, cordial and strictly about business, and it's wearing thin. Now, any advice is appreciated. Dan's in trouble, and I don't even know if he know it. Any advice is appreciated. Yeah, grow up and leave a man alone. You're there to do a job, not to fraternize. He must be good looking. He have to be. That they mad that he don't want to talk to them. I don't know, folks. That one part I got it screwed up. Future plans, and he doesn't ask any of the other girls, so he don't ask them anything, and girls either aware and I can only assume pretty good friends with the guys in the office, and even when they do work meals, I guess that's business luncheon or whatever the heck, out or to celebrate events, he's only doing the bare minimum when it comes to convert conversations with the girls. Where with the guys, he talks to them like there's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, because the men ain't gonna hashtag me to him. So they're gonna go to HR about Dan. Notice nothing was said about his job performance. He ain't doing this. He ain't. So apparently he's working right. Apparently, it's just that he's not talking to them. He is talking to them, but only on business and work-related things. He's not having frivolous conversation with them. And they don't like it. You do what they ask you, they complain about one thing, you do it. All right, you follow their instructions, then they complain about you doing what they asked you to do. You can't win, Doth. Where's Obi Wan? You can't win, Doth. You can't win. You can't win. And HR probably just fire him because these HRs are afraid of the backlash from the fembots. I couldn't do it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Bye.